welcome everyone to another Salty Chilies Entertainment stream. This is Hero Darkness.
This is Rich Numbers.
And this is Yellowfang42. Hello.
Hello there. So Valentine should be joining us a little later. She's got other things going up, and Renegade had a last-minute surprise bed bug showing up in his apartment. So there's that. I just hope that whoever they get to take care of bed bugs don't nuke his house. I'll explain a little bit more on that in a bit, of why I'm saying that. Meanwhile, last time we were in Neverland. That's where we stopped at. This is gonna be fun because there's one boss fight I am not looking forward to. And Yellowfang knows exactly which boss fight it is.
Ah, yes, the glitch boss.
Yeah, let's hopefully that doesn't happen.
Well, I call it the glitch boss.
Yeah, let's hope that doesn't happen. So what? Okay, so I mentioned about Red and the bed bugs, and I hope how things don't goof up on him, or they get someone to do it, right? So apparently there's only a handful of ways you can get rid of bed bugs, and one of them is by nuking your house to get rid of it. But you can only go. Crap, I don't remember the temperature right offhand, but it's like up in the hundreds. I think like 150 is okay. You go above that, goodbye the soles of your feet, because they ain't staying off. I know this not from experience, okay? Because what I do for work is I work with a pest control company, and so we deal with all sorts of pests. And this lady was kind enough to tell me her backstory of what's going on in her house and what happened with bed bugs. So yeah, this guy just did a terrible job at it, because so when it comes to getting rid of bed bugs, you have to nuke your entire house at the same temperature for the same amount of time. Well, this guy, being the brilliant genius he is, decides, you know what, I'm just going to only do one room at a time at like almost 200 degrees. So, yeah. That's what happened. I spent 20 minutes dealing with that entire story and then some. So yeah, I just hope, Fred, if you're listening in on this, that doesn't happen to you. Yeah. So yeah, there's that story. That was not a fun 40 minutes at that house. So, yeah. So, the one thing I find interesting about Neverland is that it's only in, like, 2 games?
2 games, that would be First Fast and Team Hogsnet?
Yeah. Yellowfang, that's correct, right? We only go to Neverland, Birth by Sleep, and, Kingdom Hearts.
Yes.
Thunder! Here!
Technically, Chain of Memories, but do we even count Chain of Memories?
No one really counts. Okay. As far as worlds, probably not.
Technically, but technically not. It's a mess.
Chain of Memories is honestly just one of those games where it's just like, we acknowledge that it existed, but at the same time, we would rather be like Sora and forget.
We just kind of cry when we remember it.
Okay.
It's not particularly bad. It's just, it's very angst-inducing. And it's not the game, it is the gameplay that's angst-inducing.
Because you have to go through deck, run around when you're out of the deck, hope you don't die while you wait for the deck to come back.
Well,
Yeah,
there's
you've got to pray.
there's that, and
Thunder!
the other thing as well that I like though about Chain of Memories is the simple fact that it is probably the most emotional Sora that we see.
Well, the most angry.
Definitely, also the most.
If you wanna see him angry, that is where you see him at his angriest. It is amazing and slightly terrifying.
The only thing that's slightly jarring though about Chain of Memories is this is when he was pretty much going through puberty. Like, this isn't the same Sora voice. You can tell there's cracking and everything else. So mechanically speaking, this Chain of Memories takes place right after Kingdom Hearts. But as far as release orders is concerned, it was years later.
Heal!
So, I played the games in a kind of weird order when I first played the games. I started off with Kingdom Hearts, and like, this is where it all started. And then I'm like,
Heal!
oh, Birth by Sleep takes place prior to Kingdom Hearts? Let me play that. Play through that. And then I'm like, oh, that is supposed to be Chain of Memories next, as far as chronological order? Okay.
Heal!
And then I watched 358 over 2. And then I finally got to Kingdom Hearts 2. Yellowfang can attest to this. I don't think I've ever gotten over Roxas just yet.
I don't think you have.
He never has. He never has. The trailer for Melody of Memory dropped.
Anyone
And
can
in
fly.
that,
You want to
the
try?
Roxas theme plays, and he immediately fell apart.
I was like, I was doing so good too, because, you know, the music is awesome,
Haven't you
okay?
cooled off yet, Tink?
But there's just so many emotional, like,
Just a little bit of
fills
pixie
with
dust.
that song.
There. Now you can fly.
But I love the KH3 version of it. Silly Donald. Tricks are for kids.
Donald doesn't get stabbed.
So Wendy's not one of the
Donald
chosen
doesn't
ones?
exist in this game.
There are 7, supposedly.
Donald
And
exists.
Maleficent says she's not one of them.
Wait, Donald's in Disney?
Hoist anchor as soon as possible.
Yes.
Leave all the dead weight behind, including her.
After the trouble of capturing her? And why those 7?
Fun fact, if this
What
hasn't
is
already been
Maleficent
mentioned,
planning
Donald was
anyway?
almost
Who knows?
the main character, but Disney
As
said
long
no.
as it means getting Kyrie's heart back. I couldn't
Yes,
care
I
less.
did
So
talk
they
to
had
that.
to compromise,
You're
and sort of
wasting your
happened.
time.
Because
The
Disney wanted
heartless have
Mickey,
devoured
Square
that
wanted
girl's
Donald.
heart. I'll
They had to
stake the other hand
compromise,
it's
so
lost
it's
forever.
Sora.
I will find
I
it,
think
no matter
it's
what.
honestly like one of the best things that took
Captain?
place.
What?
The
What?
prisoners have escaped. What's more, Peter Pan is with them.
Blast that
Oh
Peter
boy.
Pan.
Oh, we're fight.
All right
No,
then.
you can't be at the
Bring the
shop fight,
hostage to
Jesse.
me
You just-
cabin.
No, I'm not at the
Steve.
boss
Up
fight yet.
to
I'm not
it.
even halfway just yet.
I know. I just thought I was
What
like,
is
no,
it,
you're
Tink?
not there yet, but that room.
Peter?
It was that room.
Peter
I'm like, no,
Pan?
you're not there yet.
No, I'm not there yet. Hook has to
Wendy!
get angst because he's like,
Please, hurry! The
what
pirates
the
are
crap? What do
coming!
you mean Wendy's not one of the
I'll
7
be right up
princesses
there.
of light? What the
Just
crap?
hold on.
Wendy?
Inconceivable.
Is there another girl
one
in there
movie.
with you? Oh, why, yes. But
That's
she
not
seems to
even
be
Disney.
asleep. She hasn't budged an inch. Kyrie? Kyrie!
Yoinks.
Yoinks. Yoinks, zoinks. We all wanna die.
Also not Disney.
I think Scooby-Doo is now being, comic-wise, being done by DC.
No!
Wait, so Scooby-Doo's in the DC
Wendy!
universe is what I just
Hey,
said.
let's get up there.
I believe there's also a Batman and Ninja Turtle crossover. For
I
those
mean, there
That would be
was.
interesting.
Hey, there was a there was an episode of Scooby-Doo where Batman and Robin It was a crossover with Scooby-Doo. It was amazing.
I do know, not the final season of Supernatural, but the season previous to the final season, so season 14, you had a Supernatural Scooby-Doo crossover episode where they were animated, and one of my coworkers said that was one of the best Supernatural episodes to watch because you actually got to see the Scooby-Doo gang like upset. Half the time I barely remember which way I need to go in Neverland.
It's okay, I get lost too.
It's like every world's a maze. Do you know what happens?
Well,
The power of PS2 games. There's a certain level of power that PS2 games just don't get anymore. Oh my gosh!
yeah, it's just so like, which way do I go half the time? Because I'm just like, I remember, but I don't remember this.
I know the feeling.
Sometimes it's only Neverland and Monstro where I feel like Gandalf in the Mines of Moria is like, I have no memory of this place.
Thunder!
Like, I remember it happening, I remember going through it and fighting the bosses. But getting from point A to point B is legit, I have no memory.
I feel that move. No, I get it. If I ever go back to which one, I always get lost in that one because I'm like, I remember the sequence sort of how things go, but I don't remember.
Thunder! This should help.
The enemies respawn.
Heal!
Except for you.
Come on!
You better, yeah.
No, I'm also kind of working slightly on leveling as well. Because I don't remember if I'm on level or not. Just because the Oogie fight was really easy. Oh look, I can half guard. Which I'm not going to use. Yes, I will give
It's
Donald...
super easy to get bodied.
Man, the next time you see them again.
Yeah.
There we go. I mean, yeah, that's right. Because you're supposed to jump up into one of these areas and be like, I go not that way. There we go. It's like, yay! Finally made it to the cabin part, which will become important for me in a moment because I'm going to definitely use that. I don't know if I want to do the hook skip or make sure I do it for the save so I don't have to worry about fighting the Heartless before the hook fight. Though there's another cheese with it. I don't know if I feel comfortable doing it. I don't know if I would really classify as the cheese as more of a strat.
Riku, wait!
It's the, you use stop hook is what you end up doing. Oh, you serious, jerk? Forgot about that.
Give me back, Kylie.
I know that feeling.
Here becomes the long sequence of events, people. This is probably the worst boss fight outside of Ansem in the boss fights on Halabastion. This is probably the worst boss fight in Kingdom Hearts. And it's the Dark Sora, Anti-Sora. We're straight up not copying Legend of Zelda right here. Just don't look at this part of the game, please, people.
What, we're copying Zelda now too?
Heal.
Honestly, that goes so much. Whenever you play Dark Path, you always think of a game that you always have to fight a Dark Path and so on and so forth.
I think I might want to change my Keyblade.
There's no way around that.
I'm gonna go with the pumpkin head. Why am I not using the pumpkin head? What am I smoking? Obviously nothing. Because I don't do that.
I always use the green pumpkin head from Charlie Brown, come on. Or there is something wrong there.
Oh, what the crap. Oh, it might help if I go to load game. Versus save. Versus continue, so I can stop watching all these cutscenes. I forgot you only use 3 wishes through, Because, alright, so the reason why I'm going with Pumpkinhead is because it has the reach. And it has the ability to do a string of crit blows. Which...
So you have like weapons with reach, so you don't have to be up close and personal with them.
Well, you kind of have to be up close and personal. It's just you don't have to get as close. Plus, a little bit of combo boost don't hurt nobody.
Agreed.
Interesting.
Sorry about that, everyone. My headset just died, so I had to grab my charger. So, what were you guys talking about as I was getting that taken care of?
I don't think we were meant to talk about anything.
I was having my mic muted. I was saying how Donald just wanted to go up and down that ladder as if nothing was happening. I want to go up, no, I want to go down, no, I want to be up, no, I want to be down, wait, no, I'll be up, no, down.
I forgot that X is not jump. Oops.
X is not jump?
X is not jump.
That's what I've been doing wrong.
Yeah, X is not jump, and I keep forgetting that.
I better not rage here, because I legit hate this fight. I may want to do myself a huge favor if this happens a
Might
couple
wanna,
more times.
once you get that ladder down, leave the room and go back in, if you can.
That too. The other thing I was going to mention is go back to Traverse Town and buy Donald and Goofy their upgraded weapons.
Yeah, basic weapons all the time, man.
Yeah, they're basic weapons still.
Heal.
Can't juke them from that out.
This should help.
I thought this fight was later on in Neverland, not where you're at.
No, this is right.
Heal.
So I really think this fight has to kind of end up in Neverland.
Neverland is a really short world, but with arguably one of the most annoying fights.
So very short will and a very long fight. Like, I'm just gonna walk away from you on the fight.
Oh, I'm now in one of the most annoying phases of the fight.
If you 2 hit and just sort of vanishes.
No, what he ends up liking to do is he'll go into the ground and then he'll jump up randomly and attack you.
Yeah.
Whatsoever.
Oh no, it's super annoying. And yep.
He's a pain. There we go again. 3.
Yep. So the trick on knowing which one to go after, outside of their health bar, is that he's the only one that does like a horizontal attack.
So they do vertical attack, but not the right one.
Well, no, because when the other two pop up, they don't do anything. So you want to watch for the one that does the horizontal, and you know that's the one to go after.
And then just starts walking around like looking the ball.
Like they switch it up on you. So all I'm doing is one comboing and then just getting out of the way, just so that way I don't get hit by his attack. And that's all I have time for. So that's one thing that I will definitely say about this fight is know your combo.
This should help.
I'm gonna go
It's never a press X to win. Ever. Not with this guy.
No, this guy.
That's called the X.
Stop being. Thanks, Donald. You actually healed.
For 0.2 seconds.
I would rather have him heal and then die versus.
Not heal?
Yeah, not heal and then. Or like use it on an attack. Wait.
He uses to heal Goofy. Let's go to
Yeah, he does.
He did. He did. Earlier in the fight, I heard him going, "You serious? Goofy, you got in the way, bro."
It ain't over until the screen has a spaz attack.
Goofy, I shall defend you, master.
Alright, I'll give it one more shot, then I'm going back to Traverse Town. So this is last shot before I upgraded their weapons.
Ah, that's depressing.
They gotta prove their worth to me.
Do they have armor?
Yes, they do have equipment on.
You sure about
Gotta
that?
take care of your hand,
Have you
boys.
updated it anytime recently?
Have you tried having them take a nap and go to sleep again?
They do that every fight, don't you know?
Oh yeah, good point.
That's the only time where the good old IT trick doesn't work.
Technically, it works on.
Yes, honestly, having that nap.
I'll join Shadow.
No, probably not.
Your health is about halfway gone. But hey, you don't think as many kills as Shadow did last time.
Heal.
I thought for a sec Donald died, but no, he just shook it off like a champ.
Heal.
Donald, I'm never gonna die.
I'm so glad this isn't the era when to just shake it off wasn't first dropping, because that would be the only thing I could
So true. So true. I'm glad Taylor Swift wasn't... Was she around at this time? No, she wasn't. Not yet.
Well, she wasn't like big, but she was in existence. I don't think she was doing music yet.
No, seriously, Sora, seriously, you jerk.
Oh no, the dogs, what are we gonna do?
No, I honestly hate Kingdom Hearts DM moves on certain bosses.
They're horrible.
So, the one thing that is the worst loop to get stuck in with this fight is him coming out of the ground and attacking you.
It's the worst.
Like, to me, that is probably one of the most anxiety-inducing moments you can have in this game.
There is one of them, dude, tag, and then you gotta run it. And then you can do 3 up or something, and like hopefully you don't get hit by that.
That's true.
Yes, Donald, don't give up. Oh, you healed Goofy, the guy that killed me last time.
You gotta make sure you can kill you this time too. I think that was the original that one jar right there. I couldn't tell.
I do appreciate, though, as the series progresses, not Donald, Goofy becomes like Sora's adopted dad. I think Donald would be better as like...
This should help. Come on! Heal!
Back up. Hopefully. Oh, that's it. Take that, the shadow form, man.
Take that, me!
Every time I've seen you do this fight, it's always been those two dead and you always alive.
Yes.
So why would they go upgrade the armor and the equipment when they're gonna just be dead after the fact anyways?
They last 2 seconds longer.
That's all it is.
That's literally what it is. They last about 2 seconds longer, and that means they can deliver like 2 more deaths.
Oh, don't tell me he's going...
Those 2 seconds count. Just 2 more hits again.
Those 2 seconds and me paying attention because I thought for a second it was going to DM, but then the beautiful spaz screen took place.
Nice.
Spaz attack.
But I'm still going to go and upgrade their armor. Their, not armor, their weapons.
So then they can do some actual damage.
So they can, yes. Oh. Oh.
I have a dog. She likes to sit next to me, and since it's warm out, she sheds. And so there's like chunks of fur. It's like pulling from a Kleenex box.
Is that good or bad?
It's good, don't worry. It's like fluffy stuff that needs to get removed. No big deal.
No big deal whatsoever.
Nope.
Pants, since you're not in my party just yet, thank you for all your potions, especially these ethers. Thank you. I appreciate your donate to Sora.
Generous donations.
It was
Ah,
very
yes.
grateful. I do appreciate it very much.
What's your favorite pastime? Stealing my party members' items.
Anytime.
Why not? Alright, first things first, I'm going to save.
Saving is not needed. This is a save anymore. It's all about beating the game with no deaths. And no saves.
Never forget. Wait, did I save?
Did I save?
Did I save?
Wait, let me put a new save just in case.
Oh, it's the best one.
Hop into the accessory shop. Give me all your money. I'm here to shop, guy. I want to buy. Yes, sir. You just got rings. I feel insulted.
I could remember how to press the jump button, but be swell.
You know what I just
But I
realized?
don't remember what jump is.
You know how people were
Remember,
upset
guys,
about the
you
lack
can
of
jump.
Final Fantasy characters in KH3? Do they forget that Moogles are technically Final Fantasy characters? So they were there. It was just the Moogles. Everyone's least favorite character.
I think I made a huge mistake.
Alright, let's emphasize that.
This is
You're the sad
hilarious.
mistake.
I made a terrible mistake. I'm screen capping that.
Always a good idea sometimes.
Long story short, you know how you're supposed to sled? Well, I did not.
Whoopsies.
So sledding bad?
Well, sledding is good if you don't want to set yourself on fire.
Ah.
Oh, for crying out loud. I think I remember why I don't press buttons.
I'm gonna drop Donald's AP and strength, but give him a 42 health. Maybe he'll stay alive longer now.
He needs that. He needs that HP.
Forget Goofy, who's like my supposed my tank supposedly. It's going to the
You're gonna make
whatever
glass cannon?
class Donald decides to play as.
Donald needs to get his act together.
I want to buy. I will take the Golem Shield, and I will definitely take the Silver Mallet. No, never mind. I want that. I want the Magus Staff. Yeah, they did decent enough where they can get their upgraded weapons. Yeah,
It's a
no,
constant struggle.
very. There, you guys should be happy now. I decided that you guys were somewhat important to get new weapons like me. Because I have now.
Did they have the base weapons the entire game?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I have to remind myself not to go speedrun strat crazy.
Yeah. You gotta be nice to your party members.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
It's like, no, they can suffer.
I'm nice to my party members and they're my backups. They helped me defeat Dragon Maleficent.
You know, what's funny?
As in they did 90% of the work.
What's funny is that when my sister was playing through Kingdom Hearts, she was playing on beginner, so it wasn't that much of a big of a deal. But she wasn't familiar with all the menuing and that. So it's like legit her first time playing through like a Square Enix title game.
Heal.
And so here she is. Here she is at Neverland on beginner. First time playing the game ever. No one has any equipment on them except for what you get them on default. She didn't realize that you could change equipment and stuff like that. She just kept playing.
I mean, hey, might as well.
And I looked at her and
Well, she realized that boss fight. She did everything else.
said, yeah, she did like everything. I helped her out with the Sora, the fight I just did. I'm like, wow, why am I struggling? Oh, this is why. Are you trying to go for this achievement? She's like, I didn't realize that was an achievement. Oh, well then in that case, let's switch this up real quick. And yeah, that fight became that much easier when we put on the correct equipment.
Thunder. Heal.
Well, I'm talking about challenging that. If you're still saying resistive, we play Final Fantasy 14 from time to time. She's running a dungeon. With the session playing, you have a little bear that has to left because she felt like leveling up and playing up the very fast. Well, he died after at least she set the bear, so you got the advantage. You do realize you don't have this out, do you? Like, no, I didn't realize that they had that out. That just sounded like a challenge work. Well, you guys are the right so far, so we're doing good.
It's amazing the things you can do.
Honestly, sometimes it's going back and doing the challenge runs in a game that sometimes makes an enjoyable game. Because like, if you know where the good weapons are at, how to get the weapons fast and easy, it's sort of changes things.
Well, I think what just makes it all amazing is that was the fact that she wasn't intentionally trying to do that. It just happened because in 14, with it is with that class, you have to remember to summon your fairy to do the hills. If not, fairy doesn't come out.
Struggle.
I mean, she's just good with what she gains in that. She's been playing a lot of Super Smash Bros. And she likes playing as Zero Suit Samus. She does good as Zero Suit, though she does not like me playing as Joker. I don't know what it is. It's just when I'm Joker, she's just like, no, it's not fun. Okay, one of my
Here, Goofy, kill what you need.
Kill them all, Goofy.
Yeet.
You're
Bye.
only hope.
He's got second chance. What do I give up so we can have second chance?
Finally.
So it gives up your treasure magnet. Is that just one?
We will figure this out.
If you can't give him second chance, second wind will do a little bit better because he'll actually get up faster.
Yes, and better health. Yeah, fall down, Sora, fall down. We need to progress the story and get to Peter Pan's girlfriend.
Come on, Tink.
Peter Pan
Not
has a
now.
girlfriend? Where have I been this entire time?
I mean, come
This
on.
is as far as I can go. I gotta help Wendy.
Was it really a thing?
Don't forget about the second Peter Pan movie, Return to Neverland, where he thought he kidnaps Wendy again when plot twist
It's
it
actually
wasn't.
her daughter.
Yeah, talk about an awkward reunion.
I thought those two, no, that was my daughter. What? You've been married, but you didn't marry me?
Nani?
Well, heartbroken. Remember, as long as you don't grow old.
Oh, that one was a trip.
That was a different movie.
I definitely changed the animators, but
I mean, sometimes the sequels are so much worse than the regular ones.
well, that's because they kind of assign another studio to do it, and the studio is not very as well funded and stuff.
It's like we
you
don't
can-
talk about Cars 2.
No, it's not Cars 2 that we don't talk about. We don't talk about the second Hunchback of Notre Dame movie. We don't
That's
talk
the
about
thing.
that. We don't talk about it.
And Pocahontas 2 and
Oh gosh.
Mulan 2.
Okay, Mulan 2, I will
Quite
vouch
a
for.
codfish, that Riku.
I will
Running off
vouch
with
for
that
the
girl
second
without
Mulan
even
movie.
saying goodbye.
Run off where? Tell me.
Because
Where did
it
he
may
go?
not have had the best
To the ruins of
animation
Hollow
quality
Bastion,
like the
Where
first one,
Maleficent
or the same
resides.
amazing story.
But you
But
won't
it was
be
cute,
going
and
there.
I won't judge it. That one I won't judge.
Unless you
I haven't
intend to
seen
leave
enough
your
to make
little
some
pixie
Mulan 2
friend
as a part. I was
behind.
like, this is not what I was expecting.
Yeah. Okay.
It's definitely different, that's for
Hand
sure.
over
Yeah.
the Keyblade
Slight
and
change
I'll
of
spare
subject.
your lives.
Yellowfang. Remember this moment
Yeah.
with our friend
Unlike
Colin where
the
he's
hard
both
way.
Hook and Sora and he's trying to do a dialogue
Oh
with
my
himself?
gosh.
It was the
He was in so much pain.
That scene was completely awkward. I think that would match the awkwardness as compared to me and Tarzan when Sora met Tarzan for the first time.
Anytime we've had to talk to ourselves, anytime, Donald and Goofy are pushing me around.
But that scene right there was just like,
Fly, Sora. Just believe, and you
I'm gonna
can
have
do
to
it.
sit down one of these days and rewatch it and probably cringe in pain
Oh,
with
it's-
some of the dialogue I chose to
it's
say.
so cringy. It's so cringy. There's just no way around it.
It was so horrible, but you know what? It was worth the terrible dialogue and everything that we did.
It was so
Thanks,
worth
Peter.
it. Totally worth
Hey,
it in the end.
don't mention it. You didn't think I'd leave you and Tink
Nope,
behind,
nope,
did you?
nope.
I just wish we could have finished up our Detroit dub.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Okay, I think I actually dropped Donald for this fight. I think.
You don't want the wannabe killer, tank, and DPS guy?
Thunder! Here!
Yeah, one of them actually bad. Like, there's some people who play AI that are actually very smart. They're not smart in this game.
Yeah. It takes a bit to tweak it just right. I've managed in a couple of the movies to get them to behave the way I want them to. I'd have to actually look at the old file again to see if what I did, because I had to have done something to make it work.
Just realized I don't have the stop group set up. That's okay. Hook isn't as annoying to deal with.
Come on!
Hey, don't forget, you can hop out and set up once you're done with the killing of the
Come on!
Yeah.
Come on!
One of the great things about the Hook fight is that once you finish the Heartless fight, you can actually piece out of the Hook fight real fast, get what you need, and then go back in and beat him up.
That's always good to know.
Yeah, the developers were nice enough to do that.
Quite a codfish.
We're gonna play be the nice game real fast and let you
Ooh.
change your armor.
Yeah, that
Red.
that was rough, guys. Not gonna lie.
Pardon me while I press F to pay respects. I gotta find a keyboard.
This is exactly
Thunder! Thunder!
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Here! Thunder!
F in the chat for that terrible airship combat right there.
You're welcome.
Here!
Honestly though, the Birth by Sleep Terra speedrun, level 1 crit, where he uses the pan D-Link in the final fight, or second to final fight, it's when you fight Luminor, the game has a complete spasm.
Thunder!
Because it's the same thing, so you're level 1, the game's like, you're supposed to be this level at this world, so we're gonna do the damage for you.
Heal! Come on!
Yes.
Thunder!
Not of a pope. I mean, just
Heal! Come on!
sometimes I wonder how does different Heartless forms for boss fights like that? Like, what would possibly have led that man
Did you
for
finish
such a
them
thing
all?
to become a
Aye,
thing?
Captain. They walked the plank, every last one of them.
Okay,
Peter Pan!
for you, Yellow, this part
Ready to
for
make a
you is the
splash,
toughest one
codfish?
to
Now it's your turn to walk the plank.
voice, because I did me in such a weird voice. You're like, how do I do it? I'm gonna do myself a huge favor. Run over here. Do a complete save. Actually, no, not yet. I want to attempt.
I am gonna have to rewatch that stinking thing.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna try and stop. Now we're gonna save. Yeah, that part was like so like. Cause like I did
Pure agony.
I did me in such a weird voice. There's just.
Well, if it makes you
Go ahead, Pink.
if it makes you feel any better, when I voiced Phil, I plugged my nose to make a high nasally voice, and let me tell you, do not do that ever.
Come on! Stop!
If you can't do it naturally, it builds up a lot of mucus in your nose, and it's very unpleasant. I'll just leave it at that.
Doesn't you also end up getting a sore throat doing all that too? I don't know why, but
No, I don't think I got a sore throat, but it really plugged my nose. It was bad. It was like having a cold, except I could actually clear it.
Here!
Sometimes flying away from a rocket is the best thing to do. Oh, sweet, you got the other thing involved in it.
yes,
Are you serious?
everything's always the best idea.
Yes. Move that thing and that other thing.
And you remind me of what's his face from the Dragon Prince. His name. Well, he's like one of the main characters from Dragon Prince, and he's hopeful work at the school, something, and then he's like, what?
Callum?
I think so.
Because Callum is the one that has the same voice actor as Sokka.
Yes, it's Calvin's.
I don't know that. That would make sense.
It's one of the best things, and it totally threw me off the first time I saw an episode of Dragon Prince, which, by the way, I did not see the first... I saw the first episode as not my first episode. That makes no sense.
Yes, because if we were watching.
Actually, what was the first episode?
Basically, the first time I watched it was completely not on purpose. It was just, we were just chilling, vibing. It just so happened that
Come on!
there are several other shows that I somewhat watched vicariously through others.
Heal!
Wow, I've never seen Hook so spammy on his whatever move you want to call it.
Come on!
He likes to fly and chase you and smack you in the face. That's why
Always.
Guard is sometimes did he just do exactly what I thought he did? I know I'm on delay, but he just did the thing where he just as the stupid AI. He chased you. Aw, chased you right.
Yeah.
Stop! Heal!
Come and get it!
And just want to make you drown. Because so I can't swim. I wonder if you could stop. No, you can stop between your feet. Oh no, you can't stop. But this one can stop between your hand where you can't even attack you.
Thunder! Heal! This should help.
I wonder.
I hate these airships. I mean, I know they'll just keep spawning, but I feel better beating them up.
Here! This should help. Come on!
Where you at?
Come on! You'll not get the other hand!
I'm going to try a really long game. Come on, Hook. I know you want me. That's right, you idiot. Jump off the boat.
Why does he do that? I still don't get why he does that. I live for stupid AI. I live for stupid AI. It is the best thing in the world.
It's too far out. Crap. I want to be
Come out,
right
man.
here.
You'll not get
Does that
the other
kill
hand!
them slowly or just make these for you to hit them?
The idea is I want him to jump off
Get the other hand!
so I can get up and like try to combo him. Makes the fight a lot longer doing it this way, but it's also a lot.
You'll not
You
get
don't
the
know
other
what that
hand!
at you. I know it's that good.
Yeah,
It's a struggle. And we're all misfaced at some point.
come on, Hook, be dumb. Yes,
You'll not get
dumb
the
Hook.
other hand!
I need to be a
We
little
stay
closer.
on the dumb hook. We stay on.
Okay, honestly though, the Hook fight in Birth by Sleep, I feel is way more intense.
Oh gosh, I just, oh my gosh, I just got flashbacks, man. And not the good kind.
Is it the Vietnam type flashbacks?
Not that level, but it's close. That's the stuff of nightmares. When you don't know what you're doing, you kind of just end up sitting there and you just pray. That's what you end up doing. It's a terrible experience.
Heal.
It's not a pleasant experience. It's actually quite terrifying.
Oh, cool, that guy dropped me
But
an
the
elixir.
trick is to set him on fire.
Alright, come on, Hook. Come on. Jump.
Oh, and fun fact for any and all, every single Disney boss is affected by magic status effects. So you can throw a stop on Dragon Maleficent and it'll make your life easier.
Come on.
And then just try
Unless she's really You have to have enough magic to be able to pull off that strat, otherwise it's not gonna work.
Thunder.
Oh, I attempted it, and it is not an easy strat to pull off because you have to give basically Beast and Goofy the ether. And then also have Goofy do his MP gift to you. And hopefully you can do the stop gravity strat just right.
Yeah, it's sometimes it's just pure RNG.
That is
true. I wish you took damage from jumping off the boat. Make it like,
Here.
if it does, it's chip.
You'll not get the other hand! Don't give up! You'll not get the other hand!
It's a struggle.
It really is.
You'll not get the other hand!
Heal.
The other hand!
This should help. Heal.
but this part is definitely taking a lot longer to do.
Yes.
But you'd rather not stop the fight all the time and have to be frustrated.
Here.
Sometimes you gotta just run away from your problem. Don't actually do that in real life, though.
No. Whatever you do.
Problems.
Do not. Do not run away from your problem. It won't help. It will only. Okay, something that doesn't like
Depending on what the problem is, it is.
Just don't avoid your problems. You gotta do this.
Just face your fears.
Heal.
No, don't face your fears.
You face your problems. Now, if your problem is your fear, then yes.
I made the things in the face, I face your fears.
No, it's
And
significant.
always remember, it is perfectly legal to cry about everything.
Just
Anyone who
don't.
says otherwise is a liar and is currently concealing every single thing in their bones.
Guys, it's not okay. Don't cry.
Do not take Elsa's advice. Do not do the concealed thing.
So don't.
This should help.
Ah, that's peachy. Oh,
Here.
Planning to level up in a fight.
well, sometimes when you take out a certain amount of enemies, you just kind of level up, and it might not even be on purpose, it just happens. And you're just like, alright, that's cool.
Stop.
You just go with it. It's a magical. good time to just say, I'll take it.
This should help.
See, I just leveled up. It was beautiful.
There's grind out levels in this boss fight. That's what Harry's on right now.
Yes. If you can stay alive, do it. Do whatever you want, go nuts. The power is yours.
Hours now.
Don't let us always tell you what to do. You can be as terrible as you want and as great as you want. There might even be some stuff that you figure out that we haven't figured out.
Come on!
Go and do it.
Come on!
That is not how it works. That I will judge you then.
Actually, X is one. That's what I was always told to do in any game. Just press X and you win. But what? No, wait, X is the jump button.
Yeah, X is the jump button, mate.
I'll just jump across everything.
X is the jump button.
I can't use that to
To explain my routine problem is that I alternate between Playing and Destiny. Well, the jump buttons are different, so this often causes problems when I switch. So I keep pressing buttons to fly, and I end up throwing up a shield, or in this particular case, I end up just attacking with a jump.
The long game worked, guys. The long game
It
worked.
isn't the jump. It's not the jump button. It's when you try to dodge. You press the dodge button and go to dodge, instead you end up attacking or jumping.
Oh my god.
I got it up. Actually, I'm not dodging.
Or when you've played on a save file for so long and you've forgotten that you have to stick with certain rules, and so you can't do certain things anymore. Like, you can't do that thing that you always enjoyed doing. Like, for example, in late game, you can get away with getting wailed on by literally everything, but in early game, you cannot get away with that.
I still
It
can't
is
believe
ill-advised.
Yeah.
It really flew. Wait till I tell Kyrie. I wonder if she'll believe me. Probably not.
Poor Sora. That
You can
kid
bring her to
suffers.
Neverland sometime. Then
Kid
she
has
can
some
try it
crippling
herself.
depression sometimes.
If you believe, you can do anything, right?
Not gonna lie.
I'll find
After
Kyrie.
playing through
I
Remind
know I
DLC
will.
and KH3,
There's so much I want
and
to tell
seeing
her
how that
about
all went
flying,
down,
the
it
pirates,
changes my
and everything
perspective
else
when I
that's
play
happened.
through KH3. I'm not gonna say anything. I know Remind's been out for
What's that, Tink?
not
What
a
about the
year
clock tower?
yet, but plenty
say
of
there's
time for
something
you
there.
to be aware of what happened.
Oh my goodness, yeah. I need to get Remind. I still haven't.
Yeah.
I still haven't gotten around to it.
What? I sat down and played it. Okay, granted, to be fair, I was walking in on my level 99 Proud Mode Ultima Keyblade Plat save file into Remind. And it took us, what, not even 3 hours?
Oh yeah, it was a pretty short trip. It was a very short trip. I just want to get my frying pan. That's all I want.
Okay, honestly, getting the
I
frying
could be tracking down my frying pan, but
No,
instead
to
I'm
me,
not tracking down.
The frying pan was probably one of the most annoying Keyblades to
I love
get.
frying pan. Frying pan's my favorite.
Frying pan is good. Okay, not gonna lie, first time playing through, I'm like, what the crap am I supposed to do right here? Hit the dumb clock tower, guys. It's reading 1:45 midnight.
yeah.
You gotta make all four sides say midnight. It's the only time you get to beat up Big Ben.
It's a thing you never knew that you wanted to do until you actually do it, and then you're just like, oh,
That's honestly
I've always wanted to beat up a giant clock.
That's one of the things that I love as far as like being a gamer is concerned, is that moment when you get to do something that you realize that you didn't even want. Or when you're watching a show and they showed you something that you didn't even realize that you wanted. You're just like, Ah, this is beautiful.
This is something I never dreamed of.
Exactly.
It's not my friend.
Alright guys, so we're coming up on our hydration break. So what we'll be doing is I'm going to teleport ourselves back to Traverse Town because I can't go to Hollow Bastion just yet. So we're going to go fight the reverse guard armor, but before that we're going to give ourselves about a 5-minute hydration break. And
Because
that,
we need them snacks.
and yeah, for the snacks,
Yes,
rations,
snacks. I like my snacks, guys. I'm sorry.
5 minutes, you know, to do what you need to do, and we back at it. And I have no idea how far we're going to make it to Hollow Bastion tonight. We did start a little later. Like I said, Renegade mentioned how he wanted to start late, and then surprise, surprise, bed bugs.
Nobody likes bed bugs.
All right, so little fun fact: that scene that we just saw before Riku and Maleficent talking.
It was reckless to bring
Correct
her
me if I'm
here
wrong,
without
Yelton, but
at
that scene
least
was
using
added
a vessel.
into the final minutes, which is why there is no
Remember,
dialogue.
Relying too heavily on the dark powers could cost you your heart.
Good times.
Great times. Times full of love.
A castaway. Though his world perished, his heart did not. When we took the princess from his castle, he apparently followed her here through sheer force of will.
I love that
Lord
about
But
movies.
fear not.
If it wasn't for Maleficent, I think you know how it would sort of come into play.
He is
okay.
no match.
I can't
for
say
your
that, but
power.
when you
Yes
first
and
put
no.
Yes.
You've never played the
untapped
first
power
Kingdom
that
Hearts
lies
games.
within you.
You don't really play
Now,
some other ones. If you just play Kingdom Hearts,
It's
it
time
seems
you
like Maleficent was the
awakened
big bad
that
guy.
power
Maleficent
and realize your
and,
full potential.
well, Maleficent was.
Well, what? No, Kingdom Hearts does to me what is kind of like the classic Square Enix twist. You're getting pretty far in the game. You think you're coming up to the final boss and everything else, and then you get the whole
Peter,
plot twist.
are you really
surprise,
going back
surprise!
to Neverland?
I'm not the bad guy.
Afraid so.
I'm the
But
bad
we can
guy.
see each other anytime.
And who are
As long
you?
as you don't forget
I'm the
about
underdeveloped
Neverland,
villain that
that is.
everyone's going to fall in love with, or completely hate, depending on which Final Fantasy game you're looking at.
It does depend. Apparently, the reason for the difficulty spike with Dragon Maleficent is she was originally intended to be
Oh
the final
boy,
boss.
she's getting steamed again.
Really?
Do me a
Yes.
favor. Look after her for me, will ya?
What?
That's why she is a pain in the butt and drives us all nuts.
Yay, I can glide!
But you know what? We love her anyway. You can fly! You can fly! You can fly! Oh my gosh.
We can fly.
He flew.
You know what's funny is during that whole dialogue section, at least in the film, they're literally rhyming as they're coming up to it, but you don't notice it because you're just like, he can fly!
Honestly, sometimes classic Disney had like some really good stuff. Now I gotta find that pesky. There it is. I really do appreciate how quickly Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, actually all the Kingdom Hearts game except for 3, loads you into your worlds.
Except for 3.
Except for 3. There's a
It's a
tournament in the
magical
Being Hell of
experience.
Coliseum, Sora. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about Coliseum. It's the only world I haven't finished up yet on far as sealing the keyhole is concerned. Or that, that's gonna be annoying to deal with, though, come End of the World. And Olympus Coliseum. Maybe Simba will be my friend. We'll see. Alrighty. Spawn into Magician's nephew, study, not nephew. That's a completely different thing. Do one last save.
The That's C.S. Lewis, mate.
I know. All right, everyone, we're gonna go ahead and take 5-hour hydration break. We'll be back.
Sweet, drink up, suckers.
Alright, and we are back. A little longer this time for us to get back, but it's okay. Things are going to be interesting. And that
It's
for
going
us.
to be a magical experience.
Very magical.
Go off to see the wizard. Wonderful wizard of...
No.
Wait, this isn't Oz.
Yeah,
No,
different
it's
studio.
not.
I'm as Omix up today. Back tomorrow.
Forgot I could glide across that. So the reason why I went to Merlin's study and that was because it was closer to where Sid's gonna be
Thunder!
at. And just to show how
Thunder!
overpowered I am and get nuke XP from
Thunder!
Traverse Town at the moment. Like it's like nothing.
Wait, yours overpowered?
I'm overpowered at the moment. So I'm slightly enjoying it, but it's not going to last.
Oh, that's right. It's a joyous and dreadful thing when the tables turn against you and they're like, surprise, sucker.
Surprise.
You must suffer.
We're all gonna die. Forgot Citizen 1st District, not 3rd District, at his house just yet. You gotta talk to Sid. Got another navigation gun there, eh? I bet you want it installed. Yeah, please. This navigation gun comes in pairs. It won't work with both of them. Hey, sure, I think the match this gummy might be right here in town. Bet you'll find another navigation gummy near the town's keyhole. Got a funny feeling about the bell above the gizmo shop. Place is boarded up, but something tells that bell rings all by itself. Try it, make a wish, ring the bell 3 times, maybe work. Okay.
Okay, I believe you.
Okay, I believe you.
Oh my gosh.
There's ever an okay, I believe you moment. That was it right there. I'm still debating. I'm not gonna do it. But I'm going to go ahead and get the summon, but I'm not going to do it because I want my levels. For those wondering what I'm talking about or referring to, in Kingdom Hearts at Hollow Bastion, which is our next location that we're going to go after Traverse Town, there's this entire skip that you can perform to get you to the Maleficent fight a lot faster. And it involves using Dumbo. It's a little tricky and a little scary. But totally worth it if you can pull it off. I
Worth
pulled,
it if you can pull it off, a pain if you get it wrong.
yeah, because I haven't seen anyone not get it. Even when I was attempting it, my first try in that, I think I got it. But let me tell ya, that's like anxiety-inducing almost. Because you gotta fly yourself up just right, to the right height. As you're watching that summage gauge just get smaller and smaller, so that way you can jump up on top. Because remember, Sora loves his ledges.
You gotta pray to the gods for him to be stuff and then nothing hits you.
Yeah.
But don't you know it was us? It hates us.
That's why you gotta pray to the gods.
Because I think, yeah, because basically where I'm going to next has pretty much the toughest enemies in the game. I'm pretty sure I'm safe in saying that. Outside of the Power Wilds and stuff like that, from Deep Jungle,
You don't have to know what it is right now. The screen is glitching up on us.
Thunder!
I mean, that was a hectic glitching happening.
that's really
That
odd.
was quite a bit.
thought we had all our tech issues taken care of, but I guess not. Surprise, surprise. Wi-Fi's a pain, guys. Not so much a fun fact, more like this happened today for us. Sitting at lunch, dinner time, our Sunday meals are really weird in my household. Basically, in short, I forgot what I was supposed to do. It's been really hot the past couple of days here, and so it's been sitting at like 100+ degrees, and all of a sudden, the power just flickers. I don't remember what I'm supposed to do in the Gizmo shop. I really don't.
Have you cast? Yeah.
Here!
Wait, do I need to cast Thunder back in Gizmo 3?
Oh, beat up the tiny clock in there. Turn around.
Hit it till it
that's
dies.
No, not that one. Look right there. You passed it. Oops.
At the right place again? I don't remember. Wait, hold, none of this stuff
you
is
do it?
working, so do I need to cast Thunder back in Gizmo 3?
Have you done the lightning on the thunder on the power switch then?
I don't think it did.
Then you have the answer.
So let's try that. Let's go to
Isn't
this
the broken circuit supposed to be thunder too?
think
On the
so.
town?
It would be in 3rd district. So
It would be in 3rd district.
Man, I know I did a lot of speedrun strats at the beginning of the game. But I'm also not trying to
I
speedrun
don't
through
play a
the
lot of
game. I'm just...
so I don't know a lot of the different things that's supposed to happen.
So, this is
If you
the
lit up
power...
district,
Thunder!
That's what I missed right here, guys, that we're talking about. Cast Thunder. Especially if you're playing through it casually, you want to make sure you get that because it makes the Gizmo Shop actually do its thing. Because you're going to see the difference in Gizmo Shop now versus
2 seconds ago.
basically.
yeah. Well, I think it opens up the ability to get a postcard.
It's probably that as well. And it may be that. Because, you know, everything's working and functioning. Because remember how I was walking across these plates? They're actually now going to do the thing. Continue to step on those plates. Here in the Gizmo Shop. And it did a thingy. I don't remember what thingy it did, but it did a thingy. Yeah, Rich, you were saying how it seems like everything in Kingdom Hearts is kind of Maleficent's fault. We need to back up to like, I don't know, this is where things get really weird with Kingdom Hearts lore. Because Terra, one of the members of the Wayfinders goof up and they mention about Xehanort in Enchanted Dominion. Oh, I said in Rita's place. And she's like, Xehanort? Keyblade? What is this? And then
What's
some...
the Xehanort you bring up?
And then in Birth
Tess
by...
technically blames Xehanort for everything.
Yeah, it's Xehanort that's like... Yeah. Because basically Maleficent is... I may be wrong, but in short, Maleficent's working for or with Xehanort, but just doesn't realize it just yet. Alright, time to see how often I'm gonna die to this boss fight. I'll just
Oh, time to pray.
time to, just slowly glide down, 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 down.
Ah, heck.
Alright, I glide enough. I love the how you can glide. Because I guess the game didn't intend you to do all of what I just did before coming back here.
This way you should attack.
Because after you jungle in that whole first loop before going to Agrabah and that, you're supposed to fight it here on your casual playthrough. But a lot of the speedrunners fight it like kind of here towards the end of their run.
I mean, why not? Because if you instead of making 50 trips back, might as well make it one trip. Then you just don't happen.
Come on!
So all my speedrunners, yep, it's stop time where I just...
Oh, dude.
Oh, look at that damage bar. Look at that go down.
Heal!
Look at that.
Yeah, because we were talking during the break if this boss would actually scale to us or not. And by the looks of it,
No, it did not.
does not. Which then explains why the speedrunners wait so late in the run so they can be overpowered for this fight, making
Oh,
it...
that's cheeky. It waits till all the limbs are done because it's not gonna... There you go. So you do have to eliminate all the limbs first.
Yeah, unlike the original fight where you can just... No, even in the original fight, you have to eliminate all the limbs as well. You know what I just realized? There's Mad Hatter right there at Suits and Dresses.
Huh.
I just now realized that. And another thing I realized, as we're flying into Traverse Town, like District 3 to the left side of Traverse Town, it's Lady and the Tramp with their spaghetti meatballs. Even though they themselves don't have their own world in the game. Or in any game for that matter. But they're there. Numera, you sly little dog.
Like, do you... Yeah, well, they're just sort of there.
Yo, Sid, I did the thingy.
What was the thing you're supposed to do again?
So basically, I got the thing, and now I have the map where I have the gummy route to Hollow Bastion.
Nice.
Well, just remember what Donald said to you.
So you can get
No
there and live if you
frowning,
heal it at well.
no sad faces.
How can you be
It's
so
gonna be
cheerful?
an enjoyable
There's still no sign of your
Meanwhile,
king.
Sora's,
Aren't you worried?
zoning out.
Sora's having
It was like, stop.
Sora's having a depressed
The
moment.
king told
Can I
us to
take
go
these
out
shoot
and
now?
find the key bearer, and we found
Kyrie,
you.
I'm supposed
So
to
as
Kyrie
long
goosebumps
as we
too.
stick together, it'll all work out okay. You just gotta believe in yourself, that's all.
I love Sora. He's like, how can you guys be
Just
cheerful?
believe.
I have crippling depression and
I
you
believe in
probably
you.
should too, considering what's going down.
Yeah,
Now, fam, we deal with this with every single day back in our cartoon lives.
I think this is honestly one of the most chirpiest moments for Sora. Sora has a lot of trip moments, but at this point in time, I think this is one of his trippiest. Where we see Kairi at her grandma. Now, what's funny, during the our fandom with what me and Yellowfang did, she insisted to do both these voices right here. It made
Yes. I don't remember how I did this. What happened? Tell us.
you were basically, in short, Carrie was the drug dealer and was talking about how to make, I think, like the best joint or whatever to young Carrie right here.
By the way, kids, don't do drugs. It doesn't help. It may feel like it helps, but it really doesn't.
It really doesn't. Now, just for warning, we keep referring to this fandom. It was something that we did off the cuff, on the fly, and we ended up creating our own story arc. And we're like, yeah,
It's how it should go.
yeah. And once we were all done with like, once we started going on and we talked about it after some of our sessions, we're like, yeah, we're kind of committed to this right now. But if we ever do any of the sequels, we can totally change this around. Yeah, like drugs.
We're just gonna have to free run it, because otherwise it's gonna feel
Scripted.
cramped when we try it again.
Oh yeah.
You're not like the
And-
people who go and do like Sword Art Online Verge or Dragon Ball Z Verge, where you sort of look at the episode, figure out how you can tie the episode into the stuff and make it work.
Yeah, no, because one thing I joked
Is it
about.
like, nah, screw it, fam, we just go straight forward and hope for the best.
No, the one thing that joked about was we make
What's the
Sora,
matter?
Sora, Riku, Kairi, and King Mickey
nothing.
all after hunting down
Kairi?
Organization 13 and do an
Did you
entire
call me?
drug bust. We make him. We try to make him go clean, and now they're trying to drug bust Organization 13 because Xehanort wants the best drugs ever. Whether it goes like that or
As
not,
you can tell, we have no idea how the underground works.
no one knows how the underground works.
Yes, they do. We're just not involved in it.
Look, guys, I got a postcard. Alright, so as far as, I think, Traverse Town
Okay,
and
let me
everything,
see.
guys, I think I'm done. But I am going to give myself, trying to blank, Dumbo, because I made sure to grab that before I left Monstro. Now, little fun fact, something I didn't realize as I was playing through it, in Traverse Town, back in this first district, you have Geppetto's house that you can go to finish up Pinocchio's story in Kingdom Hearts. Now, to me, the most other trippiest world to go to is in Dream Drop Distance, where Sora and Riku goes to the world of Pinocchio, and it's towards the end, or that weird part in the film where you're just like, what's going on?
Y'all pray for me. I am dealing with a crisis. It's just cracking an egg. Don't worry.
That's a crisis in of itself, especially as you progress.
And that is why I chose to do something else. So that I wouldn't... Basically, I have one shot to get something right. For the cuisine. And, long story short, I am destroying this egg. I'm gonna use...
Look,
I am killing every single one. I'll live.
Sora just bragged about how his magic is better than Donald. I want to make sure that this... Let's see here... Spellbinder. Don't know how good it is, because I don't think I ever used it. Nope, that's why. Terrible strength. But I got the Keyblade. I feel better. Alright. So now here we go. Probably Temple, one of the most toughest worlds in Kingdom Hearts. Let's make sure that. Let's see how well I can make it there in one go. Anybody know any good Disney songs?
No. Nope, can't do that anymore.
Glorious Beast.
Right, so the other thing, I just remember our friend Josh, how he built this tank of a gummy ship for his speedrun. It was super massive. You think mine's like terrible as far as aerodynamics and stuff like that? No, his is like this massive tank-like gummy ship where it looks like he'd take a pounding. He's like, I'm doing this because I don't want to die on the gummy ship missions. Meanwhile, there's this new one. He's like, hey look guys, I got one cannon, one engine, and a booster. That's all I got. I don't think sometimes feel like that these missions are like a weird, like, space invader. Are you serious? Not cool. Guys. The Heartless gummy ship came in from behind and love tapped me. And that was getting so much.
Yeah. He's just like, come here, I'm gonna give you a kiss. With your, like, 1 HP.
I don't want a kiss!
I think you might need to get a shield. Get this man a shield. Like, hello there, it's time to die.
Are you serious? Those two gummy ships ruined my arrival at Hollow Bastion.
By how long? 3 hours?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Ah.
Gosh, look at that! I know this place. Do you, Sora? Do you? Alright, not gonna lie. Of all the worlds in Kingdom Hearts, the music for Hollow Bastion is one of my favorites. For those that are like, who study music theory and all this stuff, it has one of the most unusual key signatures. I think it's in like 5/8 or something like that. And just like how it's done, you're just like, what's going on? Alright, so let's begin our wonderful journey of Hollow Bastion. Now, first playthrough Kingdom Hearts, I thought this too, that this was supposed to be Maleficent's world.
No vessel, no help from the Heartless.
But
So tell me,
that's not
how'd
the
you get
case.
here?
I simply
It was an
believed
unexpected twist.
nothing more to it.
I remember.
When our world fell into
So,
darkness,
like I said, I played
Belle
through
was
Birth by
taken
Sleep
from
first,
me.
and then here I am
vowed
playing through
I
Kingdom
would
Hearts
find
2.
her again, no matter what
And
the
Aerith
cost.
mentions a comment,
I believed I
and
would find her.
I just felt like I had my mind blown
So
like
here
what
I
this
am.
place was.
She must be
And my
here.
roommate, yes, it's coming back Aerith
I
makes
will have
2.
her back.
Take her if you
What
can.
was the comment?
Hollow Bastion was Radiant Gardens. Radiant Gardens is only in Birth by Sleep.
Stop!
So, you finally made it. About time.
Yeah, and so
I've
that
been
was
waiting
mentioned,
for
my
you.
mind was blown.
We've always been rivals,
And
haven't
my
we?
roommate John at the time was like,
You've always
how come the
pushed me.
hero's like, what's
As I've
like,
always pushed you.
had his like mind just
Riku.
blown or like what's going
It
on?
all ends
I'm like,
here.
bro, you have
There
no
can't be two
idea.
Keyblade Masters.
What are you talking about?
Let the Keyblade choose. Its true master.
Stars the worst when you man gets blown and nobody understands why.
Maleficent was right. You don't have what it takes to save Kyrie. It's up to me.
Okay, I love how it goes from the
Only the
Pumpkinhead
Keyblade Master can
to,
open the secret door.
The Kingdom Key.
Change the world.
The more of a fun fact.
What you have
But
equipped.
that's impossible.
Well,
How did this happen?
technically, lore-wise,
I'm the one who fought my way here with the Keyblade.
You were
the
just the
Pumpkinhead,
delivery
Fairy Heart,
boy.
3 Wishes, Spellbinder,
Sorry.
all of those
Your part's over now.
are just variations of
Here,
the Kingdom Blade.
go play
right?
hero
They
with
call them
this.
like keychains or key links or whatever. So they're just different looks to the Kingdom Blade. So Sword is always using the Kingdom Blade, but he's just changing the looks for whatever the battle needs him to do.
Well, I know the king told us to follow the key and all, but...
Bye, Sora. Time for a quick menu change. Can we just appreciate the fact that, like, Riku
Imagine
didn't...
being a child and just being completely shook that
Hey, don't move! You're
can't
hurt.
use the Keyblade anymore.
Why
Just
did
imagine
you?
being a small child,
you come
having
here?
finally got to this point, and then you're like, oh,
I
thanks.
came to fight for Belle.
It's a magical thing.
And though I am on my own, I will fight. I won't leave without her. That's why I'm
Can you
here.
just make Keyblade? What?
No, you can't.
The only thing I can use is magic.
Sad reality.
Me too. I'm not gonna give up now. I came here to find someone very important to me.
I remember I was Beast, and I did my voice something like this. Kind of like a Batman voice, but it was really, really rough. And, like, everyone is just like, what? I'm like, sorry. I just had to do something. Batman. It was kind of Batman-ish.
See ya! Deep freeze! Deep freeze! This should help. Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Deep freeze!
Thank you, Beast, for reminding me to, Yes, take a look at the amount of high potions and ethers this bro has.
Beast is like a bro.
Yes, but sorry, Beast. They're all mine.
I see.
Deep freeze! Deep freeze!
And I'm wondering what happened when
Heal!
I said,
Deep
creating
freeze!
a situation.
Heal!
Well, what happened for that to be a thing?
Sorry, what was your question?
What happened then to Radiant Garden Fort to turn into Alabastions?
So did you get the secret ending in Birth by Sleep?
Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Deep freeze!
So, in order to do, and this is what I'm going to do so we can see it,
Deep freeze! See ya!
is in Birth by Sleep, you have to get the secret ending. Secret ending requires you to get all the Xehanort reports on all 3 characters and have them beat all their final bosses on all 3 characters. And it's only possible on Proud and it is guaranteed on Crit. It's tougher on normal, but it's impossible on beginner. So what ends up happening, you go and you fight the Terranort on Radiant Gardens. And during that fight, the world basically becomes consumed by the darkness. And leaving it in complete ruins. Because Aqua just beats the living tar out of the Terranort. She's like, I want my friend back. And then she falls into the realm of darkness. And it's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty depressing sequence.
Birth by Sleep is
She stayed for years on it.
She was in the realm of darkness for like 10 years. But to her, it didn't feel like that. Because in the realm of darkness, time passes way different.
Time flows differently. She just doesn't really age. She has no idea how long she's in there.
Of course, why not? There's absolutely no. 10 years passed, but she doesn't look able to. There's like 2 days has passed.
Time travel, except sucky.
Yeah, it's really messed up. Like, Birth by Sleep, to me, is probably one of the fun Kingdom Hearts games to play by. But story-wise, it is probably one of the most depressing ones overall.
Just knowing what happens, yeah.
Because no one gets a happy ending.
Yeah, happy endings. We don't believe in such a thing.
Yes, we do.
We do. Numar
Like
just
you?
likes to make you suffer for a little bit before you
Thing
get
is,
the
with
happy
any
ending.
sort of prequels in media, if it's a prequel, you can guarantee that you're gonna be depressed watching because for the beginning to happen, you need things to get better, which means that your fave is not gonna make it.
Yes.
And it's a sad and honest reality that we all must endure. Even if we
See ya!
endure
Deep freeze! Deep freeze! Deep freeze!
Yeah, yeah, because I think, like, Star Wars, for example, like the prequel era, like when you saw Padme, like, wait a sec, she wasn't in the original Star Wars. You knew something was going to happen to her. There's just no way around it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a other thing you gotta just face is that if there's gonna be a prequel, you already have to just accept the fact that you just have to accept the fact that it's gonna be a depressing ordeal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something that happens to not show up in the initial game. Or you
Yeah.
never fucking do. Like Rogue One.
If you ever meet a new character, but still, it's not going to end very happily just by virtue of it's the beginning before the story of the first one starts. So you just kind of gotta accept that it's gonna be that way.
Yeah. That to me, that's only an issue when the author goes back in time.
You just gotta accept that it's not
But they did it so well though. I put us in the middle of people. Has it so well, and then managed to bring them back for good enough.
Okay, so not gonna lie, real talk, real quick. So I heard, oh yeah, from Yellowfang, when she told me how she beat Riku on the first try. I'm like, okay, because what I'm about to do next is a
You're gonna
Riku
attempt to beat
fight.
him on the first try, aren't you?
Hopefully I can.
Always. That's always the fun part. It's being the first try.
But see, at the time, I didn't realize there's two different types of Riku fights.
Oh, that's right.
Yes. So I was unaware that there was two Riku fights. So when I heard that you beat Riku on the first try, I'm like, okay, because what I'm about to walk into is the
Riku fight.
Riku 1.
You know,
Technically, yes.
I'm not
But that's not the one I was.
No, that's the thing. You didn't specify what Riku, and so when I was coming up, I'm like, all right. Gotta get my levels in though. I appreciate, I'm pretty sure there's a layer of ice on this, but it does not look like it, so it looks like I'm walking on water. Like a layer of ice underneath the water. So I'm just walking on the puddles. Oh, how fast
See ya! Thunder!
You just gotta roll
Here!
with it.
Thunder!
There's always. The Smash game gets magic.
Please, come on. Don't get stuck. I need you to do your thing.
It's stuck. Trapped there. Don't you worry, can't do anything.
Thank you, please.
Still alive. I mean, save the poor people.
This should help.
Guys, what was Hollow Bash? Not fun to do.
See ya!
Why is it like, isn't this like the longest place in the game?
Deep freeze!
Why is it the longest place?
This is the longest place in the game.
Yes.
Major level.
Because of what Yellowfang was saying is like this was supposed to be like final area, then it would make sense that you would have it your longest area as well.
Nope, JK.
Yeah, I kind of want to know why they decided to add one more world and then add
Purest of
in
hearts,
a really long
reveal
boss
to
fight
me
at
the
the very end
keyhole!
of the game. Okay, game. Wow, English.
A question we might never be able to answer.
Probably not.
Be
But
on
there's a
your
lot of
guard.
questions we might never
They're
answer.
close. I can feel it. Are you ready for them?
And I just know that Numra is never going to give up this Saurus look. He's found a way to use it in like almost every game.
It's a magical thing that design will
Quit
never
while you
leave.
can.
No, not without Kyrie.
The darkness will destroy
suit will
you.
stay forever and ever.
You're wrong, Riku. The darkness may
No matter
destroy
what you
my
do, I shall
body,
bring it back.
but it can't touch my heart.
Even in your worst.
My heart will stay with my friends. It'll never die.
Really? Well, we'll just see about that.
Ah!
Sora ain't gonna go anywhere.
You'd betray your king?
Not on your life. But I'm not gonna betray Sora either, cause he's become one of my best buddies after all we've been through together. See you later, Donald. Could you tell the king I'm really sorry?
Hold on, Goofy! We'll tell him together!
I definitely need to go back and rewatch that dub
Well,
just so
you
that I
know,
can relive all the weird moments because there were
I
a
guess
lot.
you're stuck
Yeah,
with
because I
us,
think right
Sora.
here, what you did,
Thanks a lot,
you had
Donald.
Goofy bring up his
Goofy.
son Max, and like how he was like a father,
How
and
will
he's
you
like, "You're like a
fight
son
without
to
a
me,
weapon?"
Sora."
I know now I don't need the Keyblade. I've got a better weapon.
Goofy has a
My
key.
heart.
Your heart? What good will that
Shocking
weak little thing do for
development.
you?
Although my heart may be weak,
Honestly,
it's not alone.
just
It's
young
grown with
this
each
guy.
new
He was like,
experience,
I'm
and
like
it's
as a
found a
kid.
home with all the friends I've made. I've become
got
part
married.
of their heart, just as they've become a part of mine. And if
And he
they
has
think
a-
of me now and
and he had a
then,
kid.
if they don't forget
When,
me,
when you know that
then our hearts will be
when
one.
you know that Goofy had a
I don't
kid,
need a
you know a
weapon.
lot of things
My
that
friends
you
are
wish
my
you
power.
didn't know. Wow,
Yeah.
I am tired. So in short, we're gonna just leave it at that.
I got my pumpkin head back.
Because see, one of the
When
big
you,
questions.
when you know, we know.
Just, one of the big questions sometimes is what happens to the wife in the month.
Canonically, yes. It's not necessarily a lie. But yeah, I remember one time, I can't remember the exact reason, but for some reason I was looking up the history of some of these characters and the weirdest thing ever.
Not yet. Let's see that history of Disney characters.
I mean, I literally looked it up for one reason, and that's because, technically speaking, Donald served in the military and has military records.
Yes, he was in the Navy.
Yup.
Okay, so when Yellowfang talked about the
So,
Riki
your
fight,
heart
I thought
won this
she meant
battle.
this fight right here. I'm like, oh, that's not a hard fight. I don't get the fuss. Little did I know. Little did I know.
Little did he know.
I wanna know. Can
Oh,
you show me?
definitely not gonna make it there tonight. I'm pretty sure of it.
Oh goodness,
This
that
was
was
the easy one.
That was the easy one.
Yeah, that. If
You should
you've
come back
played this
here.
game before, you know exactly what we're all talking about when we talk about this stinking part. Oh dear. I'm gonna master cracking an egg.
Yes, it's just honestly just one of those things where you're just like, oh, this isn't too bad. Square Enix, joke's on you, kid. I'm gonna make it worse and make you have nightmares about
Here,
it.
have some puzzles. Okay. I use my stinking ears to do this. At least it's just puzzles that you're dealing with.
Yes. Puzzles aren't as
Finally!
You cracked that egg finally?
Yep, I just gotta do it a second time.
A second time, that's not as dangerous.
Well, the thing is I have to do it exactly right. And I only have 3 chances.
For those wondering, this is Kingdom Hearts 3, the Ratatouille minigames.
Yes.
And those minigames are not fun. They're not fun. No! The Keyblade is, to me, worth it. It's a fun Keyblade to have, but it is sure as annoying like heck, pretty much.
It's not fun to get. That's what I'm
No,
hearing.
because you have to do all the recipes. And the more you advance down the recipe book, the faster you have to do them.
God has no mercy on me today.
I feel like you're missing a book somewhere.
That's not good enough.
We go this spin to my favorite machine.
The reason I went dead silent is because, yes, I got the egg to crack where I wanted it to, but I didn't get an excellent, so now I have to go and get more ingredients.
It wasn't an excellent crack.
Nice, more jumping puzzles. A lot more jumping puzzles for you to do. They like the puzzles at times.
Listen, I don't remember why I'm doing this. I don't think it has any like significance for the room up ahead, but I'm just doing it because I can. But I think it does have a significance. There we go. That's why I had to go through and suffer that little puzzle. Because now comes the fun part. Because I honestly don't remember where the next save point is at after this.
Wait, which fun part are we dealing with?
Deep freeze!
All the fun parts.
So
There's a lot of them.
I've gone through and I've done,
Fire!
so I just did the library save point. I don't remember where the next save point is at.
Don't worry, neither do I.
Then we feel light years
See ya!
away.
Fire!
Because I don't know if what I got next is... Because I know Maleficent's basically next. That's basically the next fight, but I don't remember if I had a save point between here and there.
See ya! Fire! Fire!
Yeah, it's not remembering the save points and all that stuff.
Fire!
Yeah, and remembering where those save points are at is... It's kind of nice.
It's a different story.
Yes.
Because that's the game. That's sometimes why I don't like playing games with fixed save points, because it's getting to the save locations.
Thunder! See ya!
So these puzzles don't seem too difficult to do. But at the
No.
same time, you also done them.
Yeah, I've done them
Unaccounted.
multiple times, yes.
So what's your favorite puzzle in this area?
There's really not anyone in particular. It's just honestly knowing where each of them is going to be at. And remember what you have to do for each of them. Because I think I have them all now. But I'm gonna break pots and let my inner link show.
Finally!
So yeah, so now I should have all. Yes, I have all pieces. And I have to sit through and do each piece individually to open up the door.
Why? It was mine.
Know this. The heart that is strong and true shall win the Keyblade.
Oh yes, this part I had to voice both.
You're saying my
Riku
heart's weaker than his?
and Ansel
For
in this
that
part.
instant it was.
That was a lot of fun.
However,
So you keep mentioning your
you can
Little-
become stronger.
Dub?
You showed
what gave
no
you
fear in
this
stepping through
idea
the
of
door
doing
to
the dub?
darkness.
I'll
It
let
held
Yo
no
We
tell
were
terror
you.
inspired by Snapcube.
Plunge
That's the
deeper
best
into
way
the
to say it.
darkness,
Yes.
And your heart
Thanks,
will grow
Snapcube, for
even
inspiring
stronger.
us to be goofballs
What should I do?
in a very
It's really
low-budget
quite
way
simple.
because
Open
we are the
yourself
low-budget
to the
ones.
darkness. That is all.
It worked.
Let your heart,
It worked,
your
but-
being become darkness itself.
Oh, it was that. You could tell it was low budget. We listened to the audios for half of them. We tried to avoid an echoey room, but there's no way around it. Just. There's nothing you can do. Okay. You know what? For my sake, and everyone else, I don't know if there's another save point, because it's the lift shot mechanic area where we begin the maze of
See ya!
Halabashi.
Come on!
And so,
Come on!
okay, so the thing is, like, this next sequence, it's really not that bad. It's just annoying like no other.
Fire! See ya! Fire!
Because at certain
Come
parts,
on!
if I'm not careful,
See ya! Fire! See ya! Fire!
I can get myself knocked off and fall all the way down, and I have to begin my journey all over again.
Fire!
And so as you notice right here, I'm trying to be very mindful because these wyverns are not fun to deal with.
Fire! Fire!
Because I don't want to fall off, but I also don't want them to despawn on me because I don't know. I know in 3 the enemies despawn and they maintain their health, but in 1 if they despawn, they
gain all
respawn
the
with
health
their
back.
full health, and that's no fun.
That sounds like plenty of fun.
It is one of the worst moments to experience because you're just like, the crap. So this part right here is, you think it's calm and soothing, you're like, oh, okay, cool, I get to enjoy the little pretty artwork, look at the heart clock things right here, and like, what's going on, and just enjoy your time. Just kind of use my glide ability, which we got. Surprise, surprise, there's 3 wizards.
Come on!
It was a trap, you're in an arena.
Heal!
I said examine, not come on, Goofy. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to get myself... Try. Keep that in mind. Try.
Do or do not. There is no try.
Well, Yoda obviously never played any rugby. Let's see. I will take this opportunity. No, I can't imagine playing this part as a kid and you're trying to like keep going and like you keep dying in this section and you're just like, what the crap? So the trick that I talked about with Dumbo is actually coming up right here.
So double chips coming up.
But I'm not going to do the double trick. But basically what you would do, when you get in combat, you would summon. You see that pathway right there, you would fly up, grab onto the ledge in the corner. You do it in the corner, fly up, grab it, and flip up on top, and then you are done. You skip out this next sequence that I'm about to go through. That is the Dumbo skip right there. I want levels, so no double skip.
Deep freeze! See ya! Heal! Deep freeze! Deep freeze! See ya! Fire! Ha! Heal! Heal!
you, Donald, for actually healing me when I needed it.
Heal!
I do a Donald impression, but I can do a Donald impression.
So how many more to level up? 680. I want that level before I go to fight.
See ya! Deep freeze! Ha! Come
Can
on!
I give you a thumbs up or
Heal! Ha! Good! Ha! Heal! Heal! Heal!
Yes, I died.
the incredible hero has fallen, guys?
Yeah, he fallen. Good thing I'm doing a
Thunder!
I'm not doing a no
Here!
continue run because
Thunder! Heal!
yeah. I really hate the Dark Worlds. You know what? I'm gonna do
Courage! Get the strength! Come on! Courage! Get the strength! Get the strength!
I decided to use Simba because I don't want to get stuck fighting these guys.
Thunder! Thunder!
Excellent plan.
Thunder! Thunder! Heal! Ha! 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 This is it!
So I just realized there's one ability I want to turn off. It's not doing me any good. Don't like stunning. Alright, so
What's your how much longer until you get to take a Miku fight?
I'm not that far.
Here! Thunder! Here! Heal! Heal! Heal!
But I have to go through the Maleficent fights before I get to
This should help. Heal!
Yes! Finally got it!
You finally got it. Good job.
Okay.
Good job.
What do I give up? What do I give up? Give up the
You
10
give up
boost.
your life.
Good job.
So
No, I finally. Okay, to me in Kingdom Hearts 1, this is. Want to do a
the hardest thing to get.
No, one of the best abilities to have because it will save your butt on so many levels.
I see the path has emerged at last.
Yes.
Leaf Bracer.
The keyhole to the dark.
In short,
Unlock it.
I can perform
And the
Cure
Heartless will
as an
overrun
enemy
this
decides
world.
to hit me
What
with an
do I
attack And
The
I'd be like,
darkness holds
I
no
get to go through my
power over
whole
me.
healing animation.
Rather,
I fight for the
will
win.
use its power to
I
rule
win.
all worlds.
Such confidence.
And now Riku has allowed Ansem to take control of his body.
Ah,
Don't think too much about that, guys,
impossible.
okay?
The princesses of Heart are all here. It must be her.
Without her heart, she will never be able to release her power.
Now that makes me wonder, did Kairi know
The
what
king's
was going
fools are
on
here.
and did what she did
I'll
with
deal
Sora?
with them myself. You stay here and guard the princesses.
I actually have no idea.
She did say we made it together this far during the Oathkeeper cutscene.
Yes. Okay, so I have no choice. So good news, bad news. Good news
Bad
is
news is you die, you have to go through all that stuff again.
that's the good news. Bad news is I'm at a boss fight. Though this boss fight is the easy one, and it's we're gonna end tonight. I got my gravity ready. It's gonna be nice. Just make sure I don't get myself too greedy. This is the most easiest Maleficent boss fight of all Maleficent boss fights. And you're gonna see why in just a moment, and I'll let Yellowfang explain why I'm saying that.
Why you're saying what
I'm
now?
afraid.
Why
This is the
Maleficent
easiest
boss
one of
fight
all.
is the easiest
Any
boss
moment
fight
now, the
of all
final
the
keyhole will
Maleficent
be
boss fights in
unsealed.
Kingdom Hearts.
This world will be plunged into darkness. It is unstoppable.
I was gonna say
We'll
debatable,
stop
and then
it.
I remembered
After
critical
coming
mode of
this far,
BBS.
there's no way we're gonna let that happen.
Unless he knows how to
You
choose that fight.
poor, simple fools. You think you can
Yeah.
defeat me? Me, the
I
mistress
have
of all
beat the fight
evil!
many a time. This one,
See ya.
it's not too bad. The thing is you can apply gravity to Maleficent's favorite little platform. You have room to get out of the way of whatever she throws at you. The Heartless that she summons, they may be a pain, but once you body them, they give you a little bit of HP and XP. And in general, she doesn't absolutely destroy you, like, right on the spot. You better hit that save point once you're done with this fight, though.
Yes.
Regardless of what happens. You're hitting that save point. Or better, you're stepping out of the room and going back in.
No, I'm gonna save the
Heal. Heal.
So right there what just happened, that Heartless just basically shield bashed me, but because I was casting here, I did not take any damage.
Heal.
Because Leaf Bracer.
Yay.
Sorry, Maleficent. Okay, do that again, I see you.
Heal. See ya. See ya.
Forgot she did that. Are you done, girl?
No, I don't think he's done yet.
You might want to run.
Nah, I'll just drop gravity down on her.
Hey, don't get too close to that corner, it'll clip you.
As close as you want. Maybe hit it a little bit.
Don't take hits that you don't need.
Also
Number one of
facts.
fights. Don't take unnecessary damage.
You call unnecessary damage.
No, do not. The only reason that any sort of game characters can't get away with it is an HP bar.
This should help.
Once your HP bar is high enough, you basically can just get hit by anything. That's pretty much.
See ya.
So this fight is
Heal.
easy just because you can just simply just knock her down on the platform and you're good. I just have to be mindful of her other attacks that she does. Because this attack,
This should help.
not fun.
Heal. Heal.
Go ahead.
Well, she just explode this. About you.
Force.
Look back on that.
See ya. See ya. This should help.
You gonna have a heart
Made a stupid
Yeah,
mistake.
that's how it be sometimes. Where did
Not
she
that
go?
She did something.
Oh. She did that.
Yeah.
Rude.
How rude could her do such a thing?
Oh, roll.
Yeah, a little too
Never
late.
mind. I gotta remember that I am on delay, therefore I cannot breathe.
Delay that.
Heal. Heal.
She's so rude.
Thunder.
Yes, she is. What the crap, Maleficent? You're knocked down. And I hate it. Yeah.
As long as it is the wrong thing.
Heal.
Maleficent is not a nice human being. Well, actually, it's more like not a nice fairy.
This should help. Here. Heal. Come on. Strike up now. Force. Come on. Thunder. Thunder.
She doing that, yes.
Force.
Let's just die.
Heal.
Now the fight, like I said, it's not annoying, it's just unnecessarily long.
It just takes a while.
Long.
Thunder. Thunder. Thunder! Away! Force! This should help. Meteors of heaven! Unleash my fury!
I don't know why she's doing that attack in the middle of the room, but okay.
Which one is better?
It's a question we might never know the true answer to.
Indeed. You never understand why. Who's not that just wants to do? No.
Thunder!
We just remove our hopes and dreams and make it.
Force!
Stop giving yourself iframes, bosses. It's not cool. I will deal with 3 meters of heaven, but I will not deal with the lightning strikes.
See ya!
And this should be it on Maleficent. Hoping...
This should help.
No, never mind.
Thunder! This should help. Thunder! Heal! Heal!
Alright, Maleficent.
Force!
You're coming down off the rock. There we go. There we go.
Nah, keep cooperating for you. Good, Maleficent, cooperate. Now every time I look up, because I'm always busy doing who knows what, do people always dead?
As far as Disney characters, Maleficent's the only one that we kill.
You know, that's sadly true.
Alright guys, we will start next time on Dragon Maleficent.
Woo woo!
That is where we are going to be starting at. Hey, I said I would be level 40 by Riku Part 2. I'm level 40. I'm hoping this is enough. Because if not, we got some level grinding to do.
Whoop.
Yeah, so hopefully tomorrow we will have ourselves Multiplayer Monday. We'll see what's going on with Red and his bedbug problem tomorrow. We'll see how that's going. Because, yeah.
Because if there's nothing along that line, we should be able to do a Multiplayer Monday.
Yep. So thanks for everyone for tuning in and watching. We got a podcast discussion coming out this week. This week's discussion we discussed leaders and followers and kind of what makes a good leader, bad leader, and you know how as a follower it's okay to speak up and say to your boss, leader, whatever, that hey, this is a dumb idea, let's not do it. And we kind of explain a little more in depth of why we're saying what we're saying with that. So yeah, thanks so much for joining us. This has been our Kingdom Hearts Proud playthrough. This is Hero Darkness. Rich, you there? Ooh, I think we may have lost Rich somewhere. Rich.
And I'm Yellowfang 42.
Such numbers.
And as always, guys, and as always, stay salty.